Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. So I someone suggested if I knew the clue for 25.1, and I don't, obviously, but it just sparked me to go look through some of the old clues and just see how epic some of them weren't and were. And by the way, they are. And it's interesting to go through like just people's, I don't know. Good. Awesome, Slater. Good morning, Jody. What's up, Grant? What's up, Kay? Oh, Gus is here. Gus hasn't made a show in a minute. I feel like he's been dodging me. Oh, man. All right. We're going to just peruse through old Dave Castro because they're some of these are great. All right. So if this was one, this was one of my favorite announcements. This was for an event at the games.
Max Greenfield, Brick CrossFit, Southern California. Individual event number.
Everyone should watch New Girl. New Girl, right? Isn't that what it's called? Right? Yeah. This show is hilarious. Anyways, this guy's funny. If you guys don't remember.
Number 2 at this year's Noble CrossFit Games will be second event of the competition.
Schmidt's the best. He does CrossFit too.
Individual event number 2 will contain movements. An elegant couplet of movements with one added movement, making this the first ever triplet at this year's Noble CrossFit Games. The triplet will look as follows: sled pull, pig flip, shout out Rob Orlando, 42 muscle ups. I don't know what kind, Dave wouldn't tell me. Then back to pig flip. And then finish off with, again, sled pull. No.
No, it's good. Oh, that was 2021. In case you guys didn't know, that was a long time ago. Oh, that's where he stopped his Instagram there. I think this is when he got fired. Anyways, he was releasing some hints to the games. I won't be. I'm not on an affiliate. But I will ask some people that I know will probably be on it to share. Guys, look at how skinny Tia was. Oh boy. Some changes. This is 21. Yeah, this is the first year Noble. What I was going through. This is Logan, guys. If you guys ever followed Logan before he went over to Peloton, dude, this kid was fucking fit with one arm. He was a savage. You just look back and you just see, you know, I don't know, just the people seem happy. All right, let's go to old clues. Some of them are great. Just look, happy Katrin. I don't know, happy Tia, sad Annie, happy sad Annie. Let's see. Where are we at here? Here we go. 25.1. All right. 23.1. Oh, yeah, because he got fired in 22, so he wasn't around. And then he came back for 23.1. What was 23.1? It's just an arrow. So what do we think? I can't even remember. Games. I know, workout's not published yet. Didn't Boz write 2023? Because this was a repeat. Oh, repeat left going back. Maybe. I don't know. No left turns like NASCAR. Anyways, yeah. So it's the redo 14.4. It's not 14.1. So maybe like the left arrow is like back in time. Yeah, I remember it. I got it. This one. Right here. The redo. Anyways, so I can imagine it's gonna look. Oh yeah, the mushroom. The mushroom was good. It was last year's. Is this 23.2? I don't remember. A ladder, right? I think everyone called shuttle runs on this. I guess going up and down. I don't know. 23.3. What was 23.3? That was like the snatch one, right? Yeah, this is when I got hurt. 100 searching. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Yeah, 23.2 was a shuttle run. Shuttle run pull up one. I don't know. Anyways, all right. So Clue comes out today. We'll chat about it. Go over it at some point. If me and John are going to be on later today at like 2, we're going to go open workout tier list. I basically just wanted to. John suggested it, but I just want to put 22.3 as the worst open workout ever. And as long as that takes an F tier, then I'm happy. That's all that matters. Everything else to me can probably take a C tier or whatever. They all end up pretty good. Anywho, good morning. All right, now we can start the show. If you guys are looking for some coffee, no, I think we said 23.3. 12.1 would be sick. No, I think we said 23.3. I think 23.3 would be a really good repeats. Now we can start. Thanks, Kev. I think 22.3 was legit the worst open workout ever. Yeah, this one. It just didn't make any sense. Like it had weird whoops. Like the numbers were small. The numbers were small. The double unders, like you had partitioned double unders for 108 reps. Like that's stupid. 21 pull-ups, 18 chest to bar, 15 bar muscle ups. I know it was ascending. It just wasn't very. It just wasn't a good workout. The amount of double under, like this amount of double unders, like it should have been like 100, 100, 100, and then it would have made a little bit of sense. It just was boring to finish the open. It didn't get heavy. Like it got heavy, but for 15 reps. I mean, the winning score was Scott Tetlow at like 4 minutes and 50 seconds or some crazy shit like that. All right, what are you guys talking about? What was 12-1? Oh yeah, burpees. I'd be stoked for a 12.1. That'd be fun. No, it didn't. Shut the fuck up, Gus. This is true. It didn't matter. Well, it kind of did. It was still 10%. So it sort of did. All right. Let's see. Candlestick. If you guys are looking for some great coffee, watcher of the show, Candlestick Coffee Roaster, candlestickcoffee.com. Use code WODprep, 10% off. Very good. He's a good dude out of New Mexico, ships all across the United States. Super impressed with this coffee. It was really cool. Yeah. If you are not signed up for the open, scan the QR code right there. Beep. Do it. Sign up. Everyone watching this show should be doing the open. I don't care if you're fat, fit, going to the games, or never going to be good again. All right. If your reasoning for not doing the open is that you're not going to do well or you don't care to compete, just remember you watch a show of a guy that used to compete, that's had multiple strokes, that can't ever compete again, just to make you feel bad. Maybe just like a smidge. But I'm signing up and I'm going to do it, even though I have to do it at like 25% effort. It's just what we should do. It's part of it. This is the world that we love. This supports all of it. It supports your gym, it supports HQ. You know, even if you don't think it does. It is what it is. You know, it's gonna support the sale of CrossFit to people. I don't know. Boom. 2 torn hip labrums. I think it's drop shipping Slater, who lives in Koppel. I think it's a drop ship. We don't make it or anything. Let's go. Zach's in the open. There it is. Coffee man himself. Thanks for the coffee, buddy. Vera after quarters. Ow. Oh. After quarters last year, I started 531. This past week, did a back squat at 275 for 3, strict press. Hey, dude. Hey, don't ever talk down about your lifts and your gains and your growth. It's perfect, dude. So stoked for you. So stoked for you, dude. Lifting heavy is hands down the most rewarding thing. All right. Zach's in. Camille's in. Camille drinks candlestick. She's the best. Grant got a new rope because that's what you should do. You know, of all the things, so I made that post, I don't know, yesterday, and it was like, don't be dumb, like don't do new things. But like, of all the things you probably shouldn't do, a jump rope is such a like unless you're really, really good, it's like the rope matters. And it's not that there's a good rope and a bad rope. I mean, I think there is, but for the most part, it's like, are you used to the feel of the rope and the speed, the length, right? Because they're all a little bit different. It's not like a barbell where it's like you have your favorite bar and you have your not favorite bar, you know, or your favorite plates. So if you do that shit, you're fucking psycho and you need to get over it. But for the most part, it's the rope does have some nuance to it, and as far as like whatever you should be using. So I wouldn't get I wouldn't get a new rope right now unless you're just good at double unders, then it doesn't matter. But Grant, I've seen your double unders and I would say that they're moderate. Ben's in for the open. Yeah, man, I'm just getting over the flu too. That was terrible. Fuck, I was so sick. If you are looking for a new rope, don't buy RPM, buy RX Smart Gear. Use code WODprep. 15% off. 15% off a $200 rope, guys, is pretty it's a pretty good deal. So I can't wait till the open is actually here. Like Friday morning show, I get to talk about CrossFit and not fucking most likely what we'll talk about, which is some form of fucking drama. And I'm so excited for that. Like, I'm so excited to just talk about CrossFit and fitness and scores and like why you fucking sucked because you didn't listen to my advice. Um and it'll be great. It also gives me so much content to make because all of you are going to make the same dumb mistakes. I just get to make more content about it and get to yell at the screen. This guy's pretty funny. Does anyone follow him? I assume a lot of you do. Yeah, Vera, we'll be doing a like a live reaction here at 3 at the announcement, like for the whole announcement. And so we'll do that for the hour, and then we'll go into our coaching strategy call with our private group with our members, which you can join for only $3 right there. If you want to join the WODprep team, programming, coaching, strategy calls, video reviews inside of our programming sphere, $3 for the entire open through whatever, March 17th or 18th or something like that. Right there, just $3. That's it. We won't spam you. All we're going to do is provide value. You can just lurk and listen, but we'll have warm-ups and strategies, all the shit right there. $3. Like Kenneth said, like and subscribe 100%. Turn the notification on. We're on every Tuesday and Friday, just me. And then now that there's a fucking season, me and John and Travis will be doing some more content to discuss whatever, I don't know, shit is happening in the sphere, in this world. All right, done. Awesome. Welcome, Lito. I'm glad you enjoy the content. None of these people in here do. They just make fun of me. It's fine. I appreciate them. Psych and Lusribe. I don't think that worked out well. It should have been like lube scribe. I don't know. All right, what is there to talk about right now, guys? Did you watch? I know some of you did. Whoops. There we go. Did you watch the fittest flat earther? That shit was crazy. I don't ever watch long Savan shows, but I watched that one. I didn't think I wanted to, but I did, and it was wildly interesting. Wildly interesting. You called in, did you? I didn't listen. I just listened. I just listened to I enjoyed hearing the hypocrisy in the chat. I didn't listen to the chat. I was just listening while I was like working and driving around, so I couldn't see the chat. All right, I do have to share this though. Watch this.
Цвет. И оп, молодец. 2. Вертолетик.
I wonder how much that
Плавно
cost.
постановка под цвет. И оп, молодец.
That was nuts. The chat was the show. Well, I can only do so much, Jake. Okay, I can only do so much. You guys have a much higher tolerance to podcast digestion than I do. I can't do it. Let's see. What else? Is there anything in this space currently? What's happening? Jake has a new show starting. Are you stoked about it? Too busy to join the show. That's probably not true. You probably would jump at the chance. Doge coming after WODprep yet? I hope not. We don't get government subsidies. Yeah, it's at 3 a.m. my time. We don't get government subsidies, Kenneth, so not yet. So, it's tax season. Oh yeah, for Gus. 2 months. What's the goal? What's the show, Jake? Is it just you and Jan? Juan, Jan, John? Oh. Mhm. It's just Jake? Is it really? Wow. All right, so what do we think the first workout's gonna be? Ouch, what is this? What do you think? What are our predictions? That's not true. I enjoy listening to things that aren't CrossFit. I just don't have time to listen to a lot of stuff that's not CrossFit. Just to be fair. Jeremy, late. My job is this, right? So, I try to inundate myself with it so I can be effective at my job and creating content, and writing programming, right? So, um, when I have time, I like to listen. Just don't have a ton of time. I listened to the fucking flat earther shit. You can talk about CrossFit one time on that one. That was crazy. That's probably the longest amount of like content I've consumed that didn't have to do with CrossFit in a while. I did like in like 2023 in 2022, I was consuming like golf YouTube content a lot. Um and I was trying to golf a lot more. So it's kind of it's a solid assessment. Madden Savant shows less talent, style, and guess. Huh. Perfect. So it's like my show. I would say it's more like mine, but probably a step up, right? Like mine's like for sure bottom of the barrel. Um uh yeah, Rory and Chase are gonna be good. I'm excited to see them back on the mic. But who's gonna announce the workout? Like who's gonna like actually do the thing, right? Um you think Rich will announce it? That's probably a good guess. Um and yeah, I think the Rich is probably a good guess of Jeremy's got it. Yeah, golf YouTube in the summer. My only thing about the golf YouTube is like you just kind of like follow the people, right? Like I watched Good um pretty religiously for like 18 months. And then they just started having all their drama like with people and back and forth and shit. Hunter will be there. No, he won't. Hunter McIntyre is going to the thing. Really? I didn't hear that. Brian Bros. Yeah, I like them. They're I yeah, I watched they were the real fittest man on earth. Jesus Christ. I know you don't believe that, which is why it makes it funny. Um back to golf YouTube. Yeah, the Brian Bros, I like them. They're really good. They were just kind of I think when I started watching they were just doing a little bit newer into it and so I don't know. They always played like the same courses and that's why I was never like always super interested. I always liked how good like went to different places and they just I don't know, they were entertaining. The Brian Bros were just always really good. Good has like levels of golfers, you know. Is Hunter actually the special guest? Do we know that? Hmm.
Churches in.
Hmm.
Your goal is not to strategize for the best time or score.
No, it's not pre-recorded. It's definitely going to be live for sure. Because there's people there. And if it was pre-recorded, the workout would leak. There's no way it would not leak. All right. Let's see. Did you guys see Brendan ended up at Mayhem? I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, golf is good. Golf's a good meme, and it's easy, right? So if you start doing golf skits, and you can start writing off your golfing. That's the best. That's like I talk to Ben all the time about that. I'm like, can we do like golf prep? And I can yell at the screen for training memes for golf. Ugh. Like, babe, I gotta go golf this. I gotta get some content. I gotta go shoot some content. I'm sorry, I gotta be gone for 4 hours. That'd be sweet. Oh man, that's the dream right there. The dream. I'm just not very good, right? So it's kind of, I'm in Florida. Of course I have nice courses. They're okay. They're not, I mean, in Destin we have really nice courses. People keep saying, John fucking says this too. Tia's doing high rocks in Australia, looking thin, doesn't seem to be guys. There's a point where you get to a point of fitness, okay? Where you can reduce volume drastically and maintain fitness levels and strength levels with much less touches and much less focus, right? And so Tia is clearly at that point. She's going to do the games. There's no way she's not. The whole proven team is in, right? Like they're very much doing this like I'm in campaign with all of their athletes, right? She just signed with LSKD, right? Maybe LSKD is pushing into High Rocks. Wouldn't be a terrible decision for them with Tia doing that. But Tia can easily win and push High Rocks individual. And I don't think Tia just doesn't need to train. I mean, she probably doesn't need to train at all for CrossFit and could win the CrossFit Games. Right? Like she could just do High Rocks all the way through. She's going to do High Rocks this weekend. She has 2 months till in affiliate semifinals. And she's for sure planning for that. She does High Rocks and then she turns her focus there. Is she doing individual High Rocks this weekend? I don't know. That's a good question, guys. Who's the highest individual athlete that's competing this year? Should we look at like individual semifinals worldwide instead of the games? It's maybe a better, because I think, can't we break it into worldwide? Oh no, we can't do that anymore. It will be probably Gazan would be my guess. Let's see. Tia, Gabby, Emily, Bethany, Haley Adams. So it'll be Haley. But I don't think these two count. I think Bethany's out anyways. Emily's probably in, but Gabby would be in. So Haley, Alexis, Danielle. I mean, this whole, all of them are in, right? All the way from 5 to 10. So I mean, really all of them, right? I mean, pretty much everybody to Emma. I think all these athletes are in, right? I don't know. Do we know if Bethany? Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Yeah, and so this is the point, right? Like, even if there wasn't a gap, right? Like there wasn't this crazy fitness gap. Tia doesn't have to train how she's been training for the last 8 years to maintain these levels of fitness, right? Like this is how fitness works, right? It's why games athletes, Scott Panchik's great, Rich, Scott, etc. They're great examples of saying that they're done, retired, and they continue to do CrossFit at a much lower level and they still make semifinals or they still make the games or whatever it is. It's because once you reach certain levels, your body, as long as you're doing something, like a maintenance concept is very, very real, right? For high level athletes that don't need to develop skills, that don't need to get better at certain things. And so who's Scott? So anyways, so that's just um well, no, it's not for sure. She's not going to, but I don't think she was on track to give her a run by any means. I think she was on track to be the clear second fittest woman on earth, but I don't think any, I think the gap is very much like Alabama football to like I don't know, like Bowling Green. Like there's just like they're in the same league, but it's just such a big difference. So I'm saying that he doesn't need to train as much to maintain levels. Scott is not fitter than he was. There's no way. I guarantee he's not. You can see it on the leaderboard, right? So Sean said he said himself his fitness is excelling because at the old age, 1 hour per day is as Greg prescribed his best. So it's he's not fitter. He's maintaining fitness a lot easier than he thought he could. In the 1 hour is working really, really well. But to get to that point, it takes more work. Yeah, when he wasn't training an hour a day then. He was still training fully. That was before he retired the first time. So you can, because that's how it would work. Like he would have moved with the leaderboard, right? Like if his fitness was technically improving. But anyways, it's we're not saying different things. We're just saying on a different, like a little bit different of the spectrum. When you get to a certain level, you can drop fitness like intensity and volume and still maintain your levels of fitness. You can maintain them easier once you have them for a certain period of time, right? Like peaks and valleys happen less and less the further advanced you are as an athlete. Okay. Gus D1, D3. I don't think it's D1, D3 just because she doesn't win every workout. But it's far, right? It's far. Like she doesn't need to train. Anyway, so Avera, going back to whoever is Tia competing, I think she is going to compete. It's just so much money on the table, right? She's going to do the open, she's going to do the in-affiliate semifinal, and then she'll just go do the games, right? Like she's not doing World Fitness Project. There's no money in High Rocks, right? From a competing perspective, right? So I mean, she's literally leaving $500,000 on the table. I don't think that's true, by the way. I mean, I think anything can happen. I have this. What the fuck is on my. Wait on. I think, yeah, I don't mean not from like a on paper standpoint, but anyways, all right. We're just arguing to argue this morning. I don't want to do that. All right. So is Tia competing? I think so. I don't think anyone can beat her. And I don't think the High Rocks thing matters. Now I could see LSKD pushing into High Rocks. Let's see. Let's see what their website looks like. All of their, this is interesting. A lot of people don't register until the very end. Vera, why are people, if she's not registered, why delay? A lot of people don't register till the end. But this is interesting. So just look at kind of the front of LSKD's page, and it's a lot of running. Not that I've never really perused their page much. More running, right? Obviously, Tia's on the front of it. I don't know. Maybe they're shifting to high rocks, and maybe that's why Tia's pushing in that capacity. A lot of boobs. What's up, Christian? I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Let's see. I mean, it just kind of seems like there's moving into like a lifestyle thing instead of performance, but their clothes were never really that performance. So, so maybe this is the push. Avera, I know, but Tia doesn't want to promote the Open as the GOAT by signing up early and curling others to do so. I don't think so. I mean, she was just on that Navy SEALs podcast, and it didn't seem like that's what it was. If she had this view, then I think Proven would have the view, right? Like, I don't think she would be okay with Proven putting out Instagram posts with their athletes. If she wasn't okay with doing the Open, personally, like, I don't think that would be the case, right? Like, if Rich wasn't okay with Mayhem like pushing for CrossFit, then the Open announcement wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Right. But Proven is putting out like high quality content about I'm in for the Open. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's never been one to like push to sign up or anything like that. Ouch. God, I've got this like bug bite on my leg or something. So I don't know. I wonder if Shane will do that. That's probably a better question. Does Shane do fitness? Sometimes. I know he goes through like his little waves. I don't know. I don't even know if I follow Tio. I think I do. Yeah, I do. I do. I am very confused.
On the way. On the way. I would like to reach out my hand.
I don't understand this. I mean, she's for sure training for High Rocks, but I think they're just really trying to push the High Rocks program, right? 100%, right? Like with James Kelly. And so I think that they just want to send the perception that High Rocks is their main focus to grow that program. That would be my guess, right? Like their CrossFit program is good, but they're the only CrossFit thing in the space that is doing a High Rocks program. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange though. But it is what it is. I missed one. Nope. Did I give JY for letting his wife squat? I don't even know how to digest that statement. I don't think she had a C-section, so I don't think there really is a a negative for her lifting some weights a month postpartum. So I don't think it is. I think it's sending the message that they want to sell their High Rocks program. I don't think it's anything more than that. I think her making this big push, signing with LSKD, it's all a marketing play to grow the High Rocks program in the CrossFit space. So that's my personal thought. I don't think it's anything more than that, of them trying to make money, not trying to send a message that the Open isn't whatever, because Proven is pushing it, right? So this is an interesting, carrying Tia's bags though. Of all of yeah, this is crazy. She's also insane. Yeah, strike while then 100%. I think it's a marketing play, right? Like, 100%. Carrying Tia's bags. Of all of the situations in CrossFit, right? Because there's so many coach athlete marriages and coach, relationships that get developed. I think this is probably the one, if there were any, that it is. Yeah, obviously Tia is carrying him at this point, but like his training got her there. Right? Like, I mean, he's been coaching her since she like walked into the CrossFit gym, like day one, when she couldn't do anything. So I don't think it's very much like carrying the bags. Like, I think there's way more trust there than your normal relationship, because like they didn't start dating when she was really good, right? When she had already won or got second or anything like that. I think she was nothing, walking in the gym, and he started coaching her right away. So anyways, now would she have gotten to her stratosphere of where she is? Maybe, probably in some capacity, but yeah. Wasn't Shane a regionals? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like as I say, I don't know. It does feel like it like rings a bell. Let's see, Shane, or he's probably not signed up. The affiliate search is kind of a pain in the ass now, because if you're not signed up for 2025, it won't pull you up, which is super annoying. I don't think Shane has signed up in a long time. No, I don't even know. Let's see. What else? What else is on the docket for today? So he's done that with one person. He hasn't done that with one person. He coached Frazier for like 3 years. Like, it's just something that no one talks about. Like, he coached Matt with Tia for years. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying Matt's not impressive. Like, Torres isn't impressive. Obviously he is. He took, he's had 2 athletes and got them to where they are currently. I wouldn't say a lot of his other stuff has been, I don't think his Danielle Brandon thing has been really successful. It doesn't seem like she's improved a ton, but obviously he's taken Dallin. No, Matt even says that he doesn't really claim that Ben coached him, to be honest, if you listen to it. But he has said that Shane has coached him. Like, you can just listen to the way they talk about it personally. Maybe I'm wrong. and it's hard to say that Ben wasn't a good coach. I mean, he's coached multiple games champions, so he was a good coach. He just kind of went off the deep end, in my opinion. Tried to be too, I don't know, like sunning your butthole or whatever, like just like way off the deep end of like mindset and mentality over training. Like just like way woo woo is the only way I can kind of explain it. I mean, so you're looking at Matt, and Matt's success points mainly are Dallin and James, right? And Dallin was getting successful before he got with Matt. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I hope not. Kenneth, people hate coaches. They're actually essential. I hope they're essential. Fuck, it's my job. I don't know. I don't know who would be deemed a better. If you listen to the people at Proven talk about working under Shane, it's pretty impressive, right? Like, very much TTT under Max. And so I don't know. I don't know if Matt's more impressive. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. Because obviously Shane has Tia and his coach Matt and has built Proven from nobody, right? It doesn't seem like Matt has a lot of influence on L or maybe the other people. I don't even know who else coaches there. It kind of seems like they just sort of coach together and it's solo, but at Proven, it does really seem like it's a very much like a hierarchy of like Shane, and then it works its way down, and Shane teaching everyone like his thoughts and their inner stuff, and like some of the stuff that they've done with Tia that doesn't seem to be public, etc. Taylor Self taking Michelle Bassinet to the games. I didn't know Michelle was a Sentinel athlete. Has she always been a Sentinel athlete? Well, I mean, I guess always is relative. It's not that old. All right. Yeah, I don't know. He's a depressed dude. Oh, you're talking about Ben. I mean, the empire fell, right? I mean, they had CrossFit training in the palm of their hands, and it just, it fell off. I think the dives started when they did that. They tried to do like that school, that academy thing, like pay the athletes to be part of their camp, right? With Katrin and Sam and Brooke, and Chandler. That seemed like their big shift. I'm shocked they let Hopper join them. I don't think that's how that works. Because Matt coaches James and Dallin, but L doesn't coach them. So I don't know if letting them join is the right way to look at it. I am surprised that Hopper joined them, but I think it's just to train with them. He's coached by AI. Guess be nice. And I think they all really enjoy training together. So I don't think there's going to be a chemistry issue by any means. Hopper doesn't even train in Jacksonville. Like he's still training in Spartanburg or whatever. It was on the 150 cleans. I think it was on his Instagram yesterday. It was super impressive.
Yeah, oh no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a goal in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro, got straight back to it. Bro, fresh home, got straight back to it. Done a graveyard shift last night, woke up today, got straight back to it. Took me an L, no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a goal in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro, got straight back to it. Bro, fresh home, got straight back to it. Look, we all go through hard times, that's why it's live yours and it's not live mine. You gotta turn up, sometimes live life. You gotta work harder, you're not gonna shine. Told the promoter I'm not performing if I can't come with.
Anyways, and you had to drop it every time. That was wild. Very, very, very strong. So music is trash. Yeah, maybe. I don't like rap anymore. I used to love rap, man. Like, I used to also wear like fucking South Pole and FUBU and fucking K-Swiss shoes. But dude, back in the early 2000s, from like 1999, Eminem, like all the way to like 2010, like Southern rap, Lil Wayne, T.I., dude, I fucking loved. I loved rap. Lil Wayne. I loved it. Oh yeah, that's right. 100%. Dude, that was me. Big shoes, white Jordans, weighing 110 pounds, wearing extra large shirts. Oh my God. Fucking shorts past my knees to my fucking ankles. Oh yeah. And then I got to college and I was like, I should probably wear clothes that fit. Now I wear shorts that hardly cover my fucking ball sack. It's crazy how there's like a shift in life, you know, like just oh, Grant's back. Oh, Gus hasn't commented in 3 minutes. Could be Gus. I don't know. That's right, the good old days. Anyways. Yeah. Avera, if I'm doing 25.1 on Friday, what am I doing on Thursday? You mean my training specifically? Is there a video of all of them? What page? Whose page is that on? Yeah, Grant, super chat it. $20. Is it on Rogue's page? I don't know where to find that. Don't fucking yell at me. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, Thursday should. Yeah. So are we talking about training? I'll see if I can find these while I'm talking about it. So training this week in general should be sort of this like this downward trend, right? So if we don't know how fitness works, right? We don't get fitter when we train. We only get fitter or more fit when we recover, sleep, eat, drink water, time, etc. And so we're going to do the workout Friday. Thursday should be a full rest. Wednesday should be aerobic, nothing that's going to have a lot of high muscle contraction or muscular endurance type stuff. So like burpees and double unders and box jumps are pretty fine. You can even do a little bit of like moderate low volume lifting, probably no gymnastics at all. I think we're doing some toes to bar, like 20 total reps broken up. Tuesday a little bit more, and then Monday a little bit more. Monday can be pretty much a normal training day because, you know, one workout is what it is. And so, yeah, so we have to recover, right, to be more fit. And so if we want to quote unquote peak, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday should be a downward trend of intensity, Thursday being a full rest day. And then Friday being the attempt, right? Now, if you're doing it Saturday, I like to use Friday as like a run through. So you do like your full warm up and do like maybe like 10, 15% of the workout at full race pace and something like that. And that's probably a good way to get ready for Saturday. You can work on pacing and transitions and some strategy work. And, you know, okay, I did 20% of the workout. What was my heart rate like? How did that feel? Is that something I can sustain for, you know, 4 more times, etc. So just those are generally ways that I like to look at it. You kind of work your way backwards. Grant, I still have no idea where I could pull that up from. Cardio sprints on Thursday. If you sprint consistently, then I think it's fine. Just when you are sprinting, there is a lot of like CNS fatigue, like actual sprints, like if you're doing hundreds. But Gus, you are also in a boat where it is a very high chance that you can kind of walk your way through the open into an affiliate semifinal. So you're at a different point than other people who need to be peaking for this Friday, next Friday, and the following Friday. Pat, thoughts on Castro not doing the announcement? I 100% agree. I think it's essential of him doing the thing that we all love to hate. He's our necessary villain when it comes to this sort of stuff. But if you listen to him talk about not doing it, it's very, very clear emotionally he's still hurting from the games and he's not ready to like do something that like brings joy in general, right? I don't think he feels like it's appropriate. I agree. I want James to win. I want Colton to do well. I want Colton to get to the games. Let's just go with that first. So depending on what it is, no, you haven't fucking said anything, Grant. Not once. You just said that there's a video. Where? 4 of them side by side. Where? You didn't say where the fucking video was. Doing it Thursday. So if it's something that I can do, I don't know what the fuck this is. What is Cam Gray Fitness? Ah, there we go. That's funny. Let's see. If it's something I can do on Thursday, back to this, I will do the workout as soon as the announcement's over inside of our template or in our group. So $3, you get to watch me suffer. Get your lungs peaked. I don't think that's how that works. What's the difference between cardio sprints and sprints? I have no idea. I don't know. I actually don't think you said that once, Grant, just to be honest. But I did find it.
You are looking at a triple threat. Triple threat. You are looking at a triple threat. We ain't simmer yet. Game dripping like it's vinaigrette. We can go from the videos on the internet. If you say you really like that, then we gotta check. Triple threat.
You don't have to make the adjustment. So why is Hopper moving so much faster? Because he's not adjusting the bag.
You are looking at a triple threat.
They're all doing the roll except Cameron.
Triple threat.
here, but Cameron's the only one doing a redirect.
You are looking at a triple threat. Right. We can go from the videos on the internet. If you say you really like that, then we gotta check. Now for sale, you really gotta sport these. I'm in DC, I got the 4-piece. Keep the team close like knock knees. In the Cherokee, going top speed. Not a watch guy, but you watch me. Stop that. Even Amazon couldn't box me. Keep it on chill when the real speak. You be in the Instagram like she a real creep. Want for crumbs, they harass us, but for real, show support till they pass us. Then it's hate. Get to the money, better ask us where it's at. Going legit or you masked up real late. You can stop the consensus. We ain't gotta mention the bad and senseless. I'ma get it now while you wait for your pension. When I shoot the ball from a distance, assistant.
Traveling to Europe,
shoulders, knees, toes, made it out the neighborhood, made it to the pros. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. What's a triple threat? Something they don't know. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. We ain't similar yet, we just heating up the stove. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Made it from the ground floor, still kicking doors. You were looking at a triple threat. We ain't simmer yet. Game dripping like it's been a grab. We can go from the videos on the internet. If you say you really like that, then we gotta check. Triple threat. Triple threat. You were looking at a triple threat.
Overarching, no.
Triple threat. Triple threat.
But if you have to do it, right? If your goal truly is to get the best score, you pretty much will always do it. Now, if it's like a really high muscular endurance workout, like a lot of pressing or a lot of volume pulling, it's gonna be really tough to repeat in 24 hours. Flew last week. I don't think that's how that works. Maybe. I do. I enjoy the friendly fire stuff. Double pneumonia for 6 weeks. Started training again. When I'm crushed, my heart rate doesn't get above post session. Peak workout when I'm crushed, my heart rate doesn't get above 70. Post set, I'm not sure. Try and ask that again. Sorry guys, I muted it. My bad. It's still loud. I turned it down on my end. Is it still loud? That's weird. Is it better? It was muted on my end. That was weird. Sorry, guys. Okay, we'll start back to what was I saying? Here, did you guys hear me talking about? That was weird. I couldn't hear it in my headphones, but you guys could hear it. That's so strange. Huh. Good now. All right. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Anyways, moving on. Super impressive. Jason's very fast at the sandbag. And Hopper's arrogant compared to the other two. He's just an athlete. Oh, Christian had pneumonia. I'm not sure, Christian. Can you re-ask that? I'm not sure what you're saying here. Lungs are not peaked. I just started training again. Peak workout. When you're crushed, your heart rate doesn't get above 70. Post session goes to 180, 185. I'm not sure. Re-ask that. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. Oh, Bennett's awake. All right, got to finish up. I agree. I think he's playing the role. But I mean, this is just him. He was a D1 football player. This is literally what their persona is, you know. I don't think it's arrogant. I think he just like it plays the role of like a cocky athlete. Like it just is what it is. You know, I don't think he truly thinks that he's better. I mean, he doesn't beat them, right? Yeah. It's just what it is. I don't think he's a bad person. Gosh, you're an idiot. It's Perrin with a Y, you dumb fuck. Anyways, yeah, I think it's confidence. It's fine. I don't think there's a problem with it. None of it bothers me. I don't think he's arrogant. I mean, he knows when he's wrong, which is interesting. All right. Okay. He was exactly like this. He was 100% exactly like this. He just wasn't in the he just wasn't in the limelight. He was like this from day one when he won Syndicate Crown forever ago. All right. That's it. I gotta pee. Bennett's waking up. I will see you guys at 2:00 later today.